So let's talk about how to plan your brand growth. Growing your brand is just as important as picking up the number of followers you have, the daily viewers that you get, and just promoting yourself in general. Growing your brand comes with time. It comes with community. It comes with trust. And most importantly, it comes with bonding. When people start to attract themselves to you and what you're building and your bigger picture of what you're doing on whatever platform it is you're growing on, they're gonna find themselves tuning in more often, communicating with each other. And that's when you create like this whole family, this whole brand, this whole big powerhouse of people that support you and back you. So planning your brand, you have to start from day one. Whether you want to call your followers something special, like let's just say welcome to the Nerd Society. This is you planting your feet on the ground, getting people to think they are a part of something, and having people attach to something that relates to you. So here you can see my brand is already established. I have a logo set up. I have a color scheme set up. And it's pretty much like a one big theme that we run with here on our channel. Another part of my brand is the golden D. So I took something that was from my name, Monster D Face, and we turned it into our brand, right? We turned it into our logo. It became a part of the stream. And it's the little things like this that you influence your audience. You make them feel like they're family. You'll obviously get pretty tight with them through time. And this is just how things translate. And your channel takes up to the next step. So you want to do it from the start, from the beginning of your growth, of your journey. You want to establish yourself, picking your name, whatever username it is you decide to start with. If you can incorporate it, into your brand, that's always awesome. So, if you had a name with, let's just use my username. I could have taken my brand two different ways. I could have used Monster D-Face and went with like a more of a monster styled channel, right? Could have been, clawing and ripping. And of course, if I ever decide to 360 our brand, our growth later, and push away from, the big golden D and that as our centerpiece, we have so many other options. Just the username alone provides for us to create other style themes, other directions we can take our brand, just so we look powerful, so we look great, so everything kind of blends in and meshes in. And that's probably the biggest tips I can give you guys in starting your brand. Just make sure you do carry it over to your social medias. You want it everywhere. You want to make sure you're able to reflect back and just kind of have everything fit in, everything themed out. Your overlays on your streams, you want those to stand out. I can go into my VODs. You'll see that people know me as MDF. They take my name, they've abbreviated. People also know me as D, just for the big golden D. And it's just a lot of things like this. A lot of it will occur organically through your stream. So just with time, you'll find that like little quirky jokes will then turn into things that you decide to stay with and kind of run with and you think sound cool. And a lot of it you have to come up with. You have to be very creative. You have to look at your name, look at your username, look at what you call your community, your little society of people, and take it in a certain direction. And people are going to love it. They're going to love to be a part of something greater. So for us, we're just, the MDF family. We call it MDF Inc., actually. So they think they're a part of a big, corporate business we got going on here. It's just a joke that we all play. And again, it's something that just happened organically over time. It just naturally evolved and people love it. We have fun here on the channel, and this is our brand. So let's talk about planning out your brand growth. How do you want to grow your channel, grow your brand, grow yourself, your community, everything that you're working on? I'll tell you this much, social media is the key. Not only do you want to, of course, have established gaming content channels, vlog channels, whatever it is that you're basing your content off of, you want to make sure that you also support other people. So it's not just yourself. You have to scratch the back of other guys. Think of it as an investment. You invest some of your community in someone else's community, and they in turn give you a piece back, right? And that helps you grow. Just as a content creator, planning your growth is gonna help you out tremendously. Don't be selfish. Don't stay in a little box. You got to get out there. You're already a face. You're something. You have influence. And you have to not only push that influence out to your people and make sure they reach out, but you have to reach out to others as well. Attending events, I find, is extremely, extremely helpful. After I started attending my first PAX events, my Twitch events, TwitchCon, I found that was opening so much more opportunities for me. People were starting to see who I was, know me as a human, not just as a personality. It was these little things that helped my channel just evolve from something small to something a lot larger. So if you're looking to plan the growth of your channel, you got to start early. Look at what events are coming up. Look at what's in your local area. Look at who you can stream with, who's around you, who you can support, and how to reach out to others to create bigger and better things. And jumping into our second tip, look at what events are going on in your area. So for me, things really started to change when I got my first sponsorship and I was invited to a PAX event. I went to the event really not knowing what to expect. I was like, whoa, I've never been to a convention center, not a huge one, not for gaming stuff. I can't even believe I'm being invited out. This is kind of crazy. But being there, I learned so much. The doors that were open for me were incredible. I met so many people, so many new opportunities were just falling at my footsteps. I'm like, oh, what do you do? Hey, I play games. Whoa. Like, you know, and these guys were just actively seeking content creators, gamers, people that were passionate about their games. And you got to just see a world of people that have so many of the same interests as you. It was kind of freaky in nature. Like, it was really crazy. And with all that, I was blown away. I wanted to attend every event. I wanted to meet more and more people. And just, you know, producing content for my home, this is one thing. But there's no one here I can share it with. You can talk to your girlfriend, your mom, your dad, your cousins. But none of them really relate, right? They're not in our shoes. They don't do what we do. But going to these events, you get to see all of this. You get to meet so many people. And that right there are friendships that just cannot be broken. And that's how you push your brand to the next level, because now you start to meet other content creators that are going to believe in you, that support you, understand what you're doing. And now you guys just go full steam ahead together. It's great. And last but not least, think about creating a team. So after you already have established social media channels, you can possibly attend events, meet other people, meet other streamers. Start looking to band together, grow together. If any of your viewers are interested in possibly streaming, help them start a stream up. They're going to constantly refer to you and, you know, give you praise and support you on what you do endlessly. And then they'll get a taste of what it is you do as well, right? And this is how you start to grow your brand. You have other people that are suddenly talking about you. And if they talk about you, well, that's good for you. More publicity. You're there when you're not there. So think about not only helping other people, because that'll definitely benefit you, karma, of course, wise, and just in general, publicity. Just later down the line, this stuff can all come back to you. It's about investing your time, investing in people you believe in, people that you think you can help also become successful, and in turn, you guys will grow together. If your friend, your best friend, suddenly just started blowing up, he's going to help you out. Especially if you were there for him, you would hope that he'd do the same for you. But it's just growing as a team. Everyone starts somewhere. Everyone needs a little help. So planning your growth from the ground up, you want to take other people with you. Don't go in there alone. Try and help out your viewers as often as you can as well.